he didn't want me to feed. No feeding. Every time I had an opportunity, no feeding. Your training is to become a Psi, because I know you have it within you to be a Psi vampire. Because you're a sanguine right now, but you have Psi abilities. You just need to tap into it. I'm starving. That's what's going on. I wish I had Psi abilities. I don't. I just don't understand how that couldn't register. So, like I said, upon starving and upon, going through like a lot of issues, yeah, I would say that he was a pretty horrible leader. I can't say that he was mostly praised, because all those who praise him don't really know what he was, really. Like, and yeah, people may think he's disrespectful for talking about a dead guy, but the whole issue is, if he was still in the community now, we would have more than just mix to deal with. He wanted his house to expand. He had this idea of a house that he wanted to expand, but he didn't want a house. He wanted a house full of everybody who would praise him. And that's not how vampirism should be, because like I said, I praised him immensely. You know how degrading it is when he got his wife, when his wife was new in the community, when I was in the community before she was. And then it was even more degrading when he wanted me to call her mom, when being younger than me, which was, again, weird. And then that's when the most weirdest shit happened, when he had wanted me to go to his house, got intoxicated, and that's when taking advantage happened. That was the part that insulted me the most, was calling her mother of our house when she was just a mundane anyway. When I broke away, he had called me, and then he had stated, he was like, you're anathema to me. You're anathema. I'm letting everyone in their houses know that you're not going to be a part of any vampire house. During that time, he called me, stripped it off. He called me the N-word. At this time, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna break away. But the thing, I made the most common mistake possible. During the time when MySpace was a big thing, he decided to attack my little brother using my own MySpace. Now, a lot of people are probably going to sit here and say, why? It's a common mistake a lot of people make. And here was my common mistake. I was at his house. I was checking my MySpace. This was on his laptop. I was talking to a girl. I was talking to a woman during the time on there. So I had a feeling that I clicked remember password. So therefore he put, oh, here's a email. There's a password right there. And then he just started attacking my little brother on there and just started stating that he was following me. And that was just getting out of hand. I'm saying that almost any master could be this way, or master of their house, it doesn't matter. If they're this way, and this is just a strict warning, if you have a master like this in your fucking house, leave. Don't even give them a chance to kick you out, just fucking leave. It doesn't matter how much that person is praised, it's a matter of how they treat the ones who are under them. It starts as subtle things. And then these things take a turn for the fucking worst. Every vampire could present themselves as a good individual. But then again, you got your vampire that could be an extreme asshole behind closed doors. And I'm going to say it here now. I think it's a ridiculous thing to go and you're handing out titles to newcomers just to get somewhere sexually. I think that there are some in the community that throw that title at people that they want to be intimate with during the time. So when it came down to the house of Quinn, I was I was completely taken back on how the orders were, and I was like, this feels like more of a divider than a house, because we're all vampires here, so why am I ordered to stay away from my own kind if possible? It doesn't make any sense. But he always came up with these stories, and it was quite I thought it was kind of gearing towards something, because is also a Christian man. Let him read a Bible to you and you'll see how passionate he is about it, and he will start to cry. So during the time me and Mary are around, he's reading this story about God's favorite angel, and he looks at me stating that it was Lucifer and whatnot, and how Lucifer, and you don't gotta look at me the whole damn time, because it's making me think you're gearing towards something, especially when I've only showed you honor and respect as the father of the house. I found weird because all his leaders seemed to be a variety of girls, and there was only so little guys as leaders. Are these the girls he's dancing over? Like I said, tossing a title out just to show a woman, hey, this is the power I can have, and this is I don't know what his motivation was. Does have a history of getting everybody truly intoxicated. It was like easy for to pass on the vampire label to anyone he desired in his house. Doesn't matter. You're a vampire. You're a vampire. You're a vampire. So I wouldn't even be surprised if the house was full of people that weren't. It came down to almost where everybody that wanted to meet had to be met by him first. Everybody had to meet before they met anybody else in the community, but I think it was his way of picking and choosing. He had a charm that a lot of people were really, gearing towards. Like I said, he had this particular way of talking to people. So I say that he did not want a house of vampires. He wanted just a house of people who would always idolize him to be some kind of vampiric hero that he had conjured in his mind, because in his mind, he didn't do anything wrong. He was sitting there stating that he would be better than Dawn and that he would be better than Sebastian and do something that no other vampire king has ever done. He wanted more than just a harem of vampires. He wanted the whole thing. We were literally in Redlands looking at houses that were mansion-like, way above our pay. He wanted all of us vampires to get this place, so he wanted us to do credit checks. Like I said, take out loans, literally. He wanted himself a vampire mansion. He was a manager at Best Buy, and we're trying to get this house that is, first of all, it was immaculate. This house had a right to be called a fucking mansion. And I'm like, wow, you work at Best Buy, I get less than, so I don't know how we're gonna pull this off. Cindy was supposed to take out, we were all supposed to take out, all of us. It didn't matter, girl, guy, everybody that was involved had to take out a loan. How are you gonna ask her to take out a loan when she's in her 20s and you're in your 30s, man? She didn't have a job. But the thing about it, he was considering that she's gonna get pregnant soon. She's gonna get pregnant, and the government's gonna give her money. So we're supposed to buy this house on welfare money. Yeah, and not only that, even if you were to go get away with it, you're only getting away with $400, $300. So you're not really getting away with all that much, and the fucking down payment for this son of a bitch is what we'll all earn within the whole fucking month. I gave up the name Prince Avir because it was an insult. To earn that name was hell that I had to go through.